I tell you what, it is really hot out here, and this is what I'm wearing. Like, once again, another shirt. I ended up visiting my friend, and I ended up picking up my C8, and now my Tesla's there, and I hate stopping for gas. I had to actually stop for gas. I'm used to driving my Tesla, and of course I had to drive because I picked it up, and look at the temperature, 93 degrees. Holy moly, hot. On my agenda is to not just give up on looking for jobs. I mean, I looked for that job, and hopefully they'll call me back, but I'm also still applying. So there's a couple places of interest that I want to check out as far as employment, because why just leave my opportunities to one place? Here's the deal. It's still August 10th on a Tuesday, 2021, and I'm going to have a talk about certain things going on because, like I said, that woman is no longer allowed at the pool. She's banned from the pool. Matter of fact, if she comes to this neighborhood, she's considered trespassing because of the fact that she was renting a place with a friend over a month ago, and then she thinks she has like access to the pool all the time. And there was an issue where, maybe the way they register people's names in the system, that they weren't cross-referencing things in, I guess, real time. And I don't know when they update their stuff, but yeah, she was going to the pool when she wasn't supposed to be there. And besides her just being creepy and the things that she said and done, and I'm not even getting into that, but I tell you, what a day. And now, like I said, I went to my friend's house, which it's only like a two and a half hour drive or so, which ain't too bad. And I got my C8 right there, my Corvette, so I have that around here for a couple days, see if I can try to sell it here, and definitely going to keep that parked in the garage. But I'm going to go for a walk, then take that out for a little ride, probably ride over to the beach with it. And yeah, the beach is only like 25 miles from here, so that's what I'm going to do. Sounds like a plan for me. Trying to stay positive. A lot of things have been happening, and it has been pretty stressful since moving here because of some of the situations, but at least I got away from some of the financial stress that was involved with everything here. So things are looking better, and that's what counts, staying positive. And that's what I hope is going to happen in the comments continually, is everyone staying positive, because I love that positive energy. It really resonates well with the community on YouTube, and I'm just hoping that we can continue with that kind of thing. We got to stay positive. I know I was sharing stuff that was negative on YouTube because of the paranormal stuff that I was putting out there, and like I said, I was just getting creative with some of that content, and this place is definitely not haunted, not one bit. So no sense of even trying to go down that road here, you know what I mean? It's just the way it is. So I want to check out some paranormal places that are well known to be haunted. Like I said before, there are places that people know about that are haunted, and I always feel that you get more respect when you explore a place like that, because people know it's haunted, they know it's legit, they won't question you. Then you don't have to worry about dealing with the drama and the negativity and the debunkers and all that stuff. Like, who needs that stuff? I don't need negativity on YouTube. YouTube's supposed to be a positive place to have a positive experience and connect with people, and that's what it's supposed to be about. Nothing negative. We don't need negativity. I just want to see respect out there. I want to see kindness. I want to see caring and the love and support. I don't want to see name calling, people saying that's negative and that's negative. That's not what it's supposed to be about. It's supposed to be an amazing experience for us to connect, especially during this pandemic where we are just stuck at home, can't do certain things. Some of us are out of our jobs, we've lost loved ones and friends, and just, we have to make the best of life. Life is short. Life is a gift. So don't take things for granted, and make the best of the time that we have here. There's no need for hatred. There's no need for bullying. There's no need for name calling. I see a lot of the things go on in this world, and I see people getting picked on. And I was the kid one time, and my name was, like I said, I was given the name Ronald, and I was called Ronald McDonald the Clown, and that was just bullying. Kids bullying me in school, and I open up and tell you about my real name, Bobby, and then that's how it's been, because I was like, I'm not having Ronald, and Bobby has been what I've been called since I was a teenager, and from that point on, that's who I am. And I know some people are like, who's Bobby? Because I just started talking about this in the recent months. And, I'm trying to be as transparent as I can about my content and about my life, but at the same time, protecting, the privacy of my family, because, my daughters don't want to put everything out there, and I don't feel comfortable with them putting everything out there. And, my oldest daughter, she's married and lives on her own, and my youngest daughter moved back in, and things that get complicated with bullies and, stalkers and things like that. And just want to have a positive experience, positive life, and we're all entitled to that. I mean, I've worked so hard to be where I am and provide for my family. And I mean, this is a transition right now, being in a rental. It's a transition because right now the housing market, it was good for selling my house. But as far as buying one right after back to back, especially with doing this lease purchase agreement I did with the buyer, it was much better to just rent something affordable for 6 months to a year. Depends, what my financial status is going to be, and then make that final purchase to something that's my permanent home that I would own instead of renting. So that's my situation here, and just trying to make the best of everything. And I'm just hoping that everybody is staying positive about things. It's like we don't need the negativity. We don't need the hatred that goes on in this world. We just need to stay positive. That's what we need. And that's what I'm hoping for. But man, I tell you what, I'm overdressed. And yeah, there was like one person that was talking about like my wardrobe, like with the tank tops and the when I used to have that prop room or whatever room for the YouTube content. Like I said, I just had a tank top for every day of the week, so I can kind of look back and see what I was wearing and say, okay, that's the date that was, that's the day this was. It makes it easier. And I have tank tops that I wear like everywhere because it's freaking hot. It's like in the 90s. I'm sweating wearing this. Imagine me wearing like a long sleeve shirt or a button up. It would just be so much hotter. So, yeah. But I mostly wear these kind of shirts because I'm busy working or I'm doing business or whatever it may be. So yeah, normally I wear regular shirts. So when it comes to YouTube, I'm kind of like, all right, I'm taking a break. It's YouTube content. Now I'm not doing any of my work. I'm not doing any business meetings. So that's my downtime. That's my time to just have fun with my hobbies. So when I have a YouTube camera, then I'm going to be dressed like I am if I'm going to be climbing the mountains or swimming at the pools or whatever it is, because I'm not working when I'm doing YouTube content. I am in between, like I'm on my break or just having my free time. And then free time is when I wear anything. And that's why, maybe it's misunderstanding, like, well, you have tank tops just for YouTube, but that's not the way it is. It's like I work in a profession where I need to dress nice, even though a lot of my work has always been internet-based and home-based because I'm able to do stuff from remote, but still meeting up with clients and having business meetings and going to places to do my business. I just try to stay professional and dress appropriately. So when I am not working, that's my downtime. It's my free time. So that's why I would wear tank tops. Like right now, like I said, I went to go to my friend's house, and luckily he doesn't live as far away as my old house is. Otherwise, I would still be driving. And I left early in the morning. I mean, freaking, it wasn't even light when I left. But that's the thing, okay? So, I got some things I got to do. I'm always thinking that the freaking lady, it's in the back of my head that I think that lady is going to be here. And she's going to be like, oh, I see a Corvette in the driveway. Yeah. Okay, well, let me put this down. I got to go walking. I'm probably going to go to the pool, dip in a little bit. I have another place I want to look for as far as getting employment. So we're going to check that out. So I'm dressed for the occasion for that. And then I'm just gonna wear my tank tops and be comfortable because it's hot. All right, it's still Tuesday, August 10th, 2021. We have a storm on the way, big time. And I just got back from filling out an application at another contractor. So they're gonna call me back and set up an interview. So just trying to just have my options open, you know what I mean? Some walking and all that, so pretty busy day today. But now we got a storm coming, so gotta brace myself for that. Wow. I can hear the thunder. Hear that thunder? It's coming. It's gonna be crazy. I'm gonna keep my eye out in the sky here. So I saw some lightning coming down. I'm like, oh boy, lightning's coming, so gotta be prepared for that. You know, maybe get an antenna, hold it in the air, see what happens. Don't do that. And that's what's going on. I'm gonna continue walking. This is like my midway point because I have a good spot here. I can see everywhere because this is like the highest part of, I guess, the hill here, because they grade it so that water flows down to the where they have the water retention ponds. So that's how it is. But I like it up here because I can see everything, especially with the storm and everything. But that's what's going on here. Maybe we're missing the storm. Looks like it's a little bit north of here, so might be all right. It's getting a little crazy though with the lightning and thunder. But at least I can just run back to the house. It's gonna get bad. I don't want to get caught with like lightning and thunder and all that stuff, so that's why I gotta get back in the house. And I might just stand outside and watch it, but at least I need to be close because I don't want to get caught in this storm if I get too far away.
Oh yeah. What do you think this means, guys? What do you think this means right here? Remember that interview? Huh? The interview? What do you think all this means? Think about it. Something's going to be happening next week. Yeah. I knew there was going to be some good news, and it's before Friday the 13th. Yes, indeed.
Crazy weather. Once again, I've been walking, and this is where I end up after I walk, because sometimes it's best just to walk and get away from the drama. You know, it seems like people that walk their dogs in the neighborhood and people at the pool are sources of information that contribute to gossip. And it just continues on. And when I went over to the pool, there was gossip. What is this, middle school again? Is this what it is? Like middle school? They were literally talking about that woman, even though she's not at the pool anymore. And they were saying stuff about me. It's like, but it wasn't bad stuff. I have a friend that's at the pool, okay? And I went there and she told me some gossip. It's like I've been making some friends. I mean, they're more of acquaintance than actual friends, you know. It's not like I could trust them a whole lot. But she said, yeah. She said, they were talking about you and that lady. And they said, there's a couple people here that just want to hook up with me. And I'm like, are you kidding me, really? Like, I was just curious. And, yeah, she was telling me that, so all they talk about is me when I go to the pool. And they want to see me and stuff. But I'm flattered. But it just bothered me that they got to remind me of that freaking lady, you know, that psycho woman. And they were talking about the person that stole something at the pool. This was about a week ago, or I think it was about a week ago. Yeah, about a week ago. Maybe 5, 6 days ago. I don't know. And seems to be that somebody had a little mistake, and somebody had grabbed the wrong purse. And because I was stressed, I'm like, I was just stressed about being at the pool because I didn't want to, be around thieves. I didn't want to be around people that were stealing stuff. And apparently that somebody had, they had left, because there was a lot of people, and they just took the wrong thing with their stuff. It's kind of like everybody just kind of took everything together, and I guess that's what happened, and that's what they said. They took the wrong stuff, so I guess don't have to worry about a thief. But I don't know. I just feel uncomfortable going to the pool. I feel like I'm getting stared at by some women now. And should I be uncomfortable about that? I mean, I have a lady friend who's going to be coming over again this weekend coming up. And I just don't want to be in that awkward situation, you know? It's just awkward. I guess I'm just not used to being around a bunch of people, like a bunch of women especially, like, that are looking at me like I could be a potential, you know, partner or something. I'm just not used to that. I'm used to kind of being to myself and just doing my own thing and being a dad, just taking care of my family, taking care of my responsibilities, doing those things, hanging out with friends whenever I have a chance, which has become almost impossible. It's not like I can do those things like I used to. Things have been different. But yeah, today is, what is today? I have to hit the button. It's Wednesday, August 11th, 2021. And here I am, getting away from the drama. I was going to go swimming again. I just went in there and it's like, okay, I got to go home. I'm thirsty. Then I'm going to go walking. And so that's what I ended up doing. But I don't want to go to the pool and feel like uncomfortable. I don't know. Maybe you guys can give me some advice on how I can go there and not feel awkward about, like, now they're saying, like, there's women there that want, like, to get to know me more. And, I mean, I made a friend, but she's not like, I don't know. She's not worried about being into me because I guess I don't want to get into this. I don't know if if you're allowed to say certain things, but she's into women. It's a shame that, you have to filter stuff like that because everybody's unique. There's nothing wrong with any of that, but YouTube sometimes finds it controversial or something. I don't know. It's just weird. Like, come on, YouTube. Let people be who they are. Let people be who they need to be. I mean, whatever they were born to be. Don't be judgmental and, you mention somebody's preference and then all of a sudden it's a YouTube problem. But yeah, she's into other women, so I'm kind of off her menu, I guess. But she was talking to me about stuff and like what was going on at the pool, and it's just I want to go there and enjoy my swimming and stuff, but I don't want to have the awkwardness, I just don't want to have that awkwardness of feeling like I'm around, like, I don't know, like I'm a piece of steak and there's lions around, you know what I mean? I just don't want to have that feeling. That's me, okay? I'm just not used to that attention. It's over 2 weeks since selling the house and starting my new life, and I guess the neighborhood's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. I mean, when I heard about somebody stealing a purse from the community pool, it had me stressed that, okay, I'm going to be worried about all this stuff all the time. And, it's a new community to me, and it's just, you don't know what to expect in a new community like that, and I did a good walk. It's going to take me about 30 minutes to get back home from here walking. And that's me practically almost at jogging pace, like, because I walk fast, because that's the only way I really get my exercise is if I do a brisk walk. We got something going on. It's big time storm. Really scary stuff happening. But I'm not over here where I usually grill my salmons and stuff. I mean, there is a grill at the pool, but it's right there. I mean, literally right there. And I don't really like just being around the pool when you got the source of drama. I just go in there, put my legs in there. I mean, I made a friend there. When she's there, I say hi and stuff, and then she'll fill me in on some stuff, and then I hear some gossip and everything. But yeah, that's what's going on. So I don't know what to tell you about that. So I'd rather just grill here in peace until I get a grill and put it out in the backyard, maybe. You know, I could just do that, because salmon tastes so much better and chicken tastes so much better when it's on the grill. I heard a wild animal. Like, what's going on out there? All right. But that's the situation there. So, trying to take care of this. Why do I hear like something? It's like an animal. What? You hear like an animal? It's like a wild animal. There's no telling what's out here. It could be wild animals out here. In the wilderness. Wild animals in the wilderness. There's gators in the water. I want to go in the water and see if there's any gators that I can wrestle. I want to wrestle gators. I like wrestling gators. And they're out there in the water. The gators. You know where they are? I'll show you where they are. They're right there in the water. You ready? Right there. There's got to be some gators in there. Gators in that water. The gators. What do you think about that, huh? Gators. They're all in there. So they could be in there just waiting. They could be in there just waiting to eat right there. I'm gonna go in there and wrestle some gators. Let's see. Wait, right. I'm gonna wait for the water. Maybe you'll see like the water move or something. All right, let's see if we can get a good focus right there. Maybe something will happen right there. Maybe I'll get some gator action. Some gator action, people. What do you think, huh? Something come jumping out of that water? Something gonna jump out of there. I don't know. I'm waiting. I'm gonna go down there in a little bit and see. I'm just in a good spot for service. I just know sometimes it gets a little choppy down there, and then you guys are gonna lose my signal. It's just they built this hill over here, and I just got that water there, and I don't know. But there's gators out here, big time. Gators, lizards. You got those big cranes out here that fly around, and you got all kinds of stuff that's out here, the wildlife. We're all on this, journey that's not always so fun, and it's called being stuck at home, right? Stuck at home because of the pandemic. We're so bored, and I want to entertain people, and I know my life can be boring at times when I'm stuck and can't go anywhere and can't do things. So there's limitations, and so I feel the pressure of trying to entertain everybody. I feel that stress and anxiety. I want to make everybody feel good about what they see on YouTube, and it's like, have something to watch. Bobby can give you something to watch. That's what I want to do. Who? I think there's a gator right there. You looking at me, Gator? Hey, Gator, you looking at me? You want a piece of this, huh? Yeah, you want to wrestle? I'd rather wrestle you than that crazy psycho woman. Yeah, rather wrestle you than that psycho. What the? What? Is that Gator talking to me? Oh, it's a rumble. It's a rumble. I hear a rumble out there. Wow, what is going on? I should start walking, or I'm going to be struck by lightning. Wouldn't be the first time that I had a close call with lightning. Seriously, like I was so close to lightning, I felt my hair standing up. I literally felt my hair like, like, okay, what's gonna happen next? Am I gonna have more white hair? You know? Then I'll have to like get more coloring, get some shoe polish, color my hair, get that white out. You know? Oh man. Yeah, gators. Oh, I feel sorry for those geese. Hey, geese, you need to get out of here. You're gonna get eaten. You're gonna be on the menu. You're gonna be on the gator menu. Oh my gosh, why are they doing that? No. No way. They can't do that. Okay, that's not safe. That is not safe. No, they can't. No, they're gonna get eaten. They're gonna get eaten over there. Geese, you better run. You better fly. You better do something. You're gonna be on the menu. Oh man. I'm under here because there's shade under here. It's so hot. It's so freaking hot right now. I have to be under here for the shade. I'm telling you, this sun is so intense. Oh, wow. Whoa. I hear a little pitter patter like lizards. Man, it is so freaking hot. I just heard something. There's something down there for sure. I think I'm just gonna stay. I think I'm gonna stay right here in the shade, like right here. This is better. Oh yeah, much better. What a freaking day. What do you think? Did I make the right decision 2 weeks ago? It's a couple days over 2 weeks ago. Did I make the right decision, you think? Selling the house, moving, now much closer to the beach. I'm really very, very, very close to Hilton. It's close to the Georgia border. I can't remember it. It's close to Savannah, Georgia border. And I can't remember what the name of it, something island, Hilton. I don't know. Is it Hilton Head or is it something Head? This is the place to show positive vibes, show the love, show the goodness, because we're all good people here. We gotta show a good example to those who are new to this channel. We gotta set a good example, on how a good person is and how kind and caring we are, because this is a place for good people to hang out. That's why I'm still here on YouTube. If there was no more good people left on YouTube, I would say to hell with it. I said, like, there's no reason. There's no reason. It's you that makes it special. It's that you being there watching, you being there engaging, is what makes this a fun hobby. It's not something I have to do. It's something that I like to do. It's a way to connect. It's a way to engage. And I try to always squeeze it in no matter how busy I get with my business and like with this new job opportunity. Hopefully I'll get a call before the end of the week and they say, hey, you're hired and I could do some electrical work. I will always try my best to squeeze it in and make it happen, make it work. You guys are amazing. I know we get some haters out there, but I don't understand some people. I think deep down, they're not haters, that they actually think I'm a good person, or maybe they don't know who I am because they're misled by the way I put myself out there on YouTube and they go by the past and they don't let go of the past and they don't see me for now and they're only seeing me for what they saw in the past, and then they're getting me mixed up. They're getting me confused with my characters back then, and that's not a way to really assess a person. Never assess a person by their character. That'd be like watching a movie and then there's like a serial killer in a movie, and then you're gonna treat that person who's acting as if he's actually really one of those serial killers. Like, do you really do that? Like, that's how I feel. I kind of get treated on YouTube as if those actors were actually really those people that they were playing in those movies and those parts that they were playing in these shows. Like, it's YouTube, it's entertainment. Some people, I don't know, they don't need to treat me like some of those characters that I have portrayed, because that's not me. That's the character. And I feel like when I am being myself, and I have been since I had, spoken to you guys about, the differences, and I'm sure the differences. And ever since moving, it's like there has been no skits, no other thing to create. I haven't had time to go exploring places which would end up being reality anyway. But look at it this way, where I was, there was a little hint of paranormal in a house that was definitely giving my whole family and I, like all of us, vibes that something was there. And we, to this day, are convinced that something is haunting that house. And I made that full disclosure to the buyer at the time, and talked about my disclaimers in the videos and all that stuff. And, it was all good, and everything's going as planned. And September 1st will be here before my watch is going to try to get in my business again. But that's what's going on. So love this community here. It's a great community in the place that I live in now. And, it's just, you got a few people that just like to gossip and start drama. And there's just a few people that just kind of awkwardly look at you, as if they never saw somebody wearing a tank top in the swimming pool while swimming. You play a part, and then people are gonna, if you play you play the bad guy, then people like treat you like the bad guy in real life, even though it's like just in the movie. And it's kind of, I feel like I get like treated that way on YouTube sometimes, and I gotta say, how do you know who I am? You're judging me by what? By content? Okay, now let's fast forward to now, and let's rewind to the past when I was doing family content with my kids and just always smiling and happy and going places, traveling all across the country. But I deleted 700 of those videos, so everything has been deleted because I wanted to cherish those moments and not have it out there. Plus, I didn't want everyone, like the younger one, on there anymore after she was getting bullied. And it's like I had changed, just changed my mind about some things and deleted a lot of it. So, that's just the past. So I guess people can see me back then. And then they saw how I transitioned into doing skits and pranks that were actually skits at the same time. And paranormal, that was reenactments, and skits and reality all mixed together, like just a bunch of stuff. And then me being into character a lot, just, it's kind of like, you ever watch Guilford Godfrey? All right, him and his annoying voice, you know what I mean? It's like, think about his voice, okay? That's not his real voice, okay? But he's been pulling that off all these years, and that's not even his real voice, okay? He talks in a calm voice without feeling like you're gonna get a headache hearing him. And so that's the kind of character he pulled off all those years in interviews, in shows, movies, you name it. Even characters in cartoons that he, did voiceovers in. That was just him. And then that's the kind of path I took with YouTube. I became in this, I went into this character, and it's no matter what. If I had an interview, I was in that character. No matter what it was, I was in that character. So, But I was like, you know what? it gets a little tiring just being into that character. It's about time to just be myself and not deny me of myself and not deny you guys of who I am, like the real me, and be as, transparent and genuine, but at the same time being very careful about what I put out there to protect my family because, family is number one, right? Family is very important and you want to make sure that they're safe. And sometimes I do these things to keep them safe, relocating, moving. We had to do that before in the past, but this time moving was the most biggest issue was the financial side of it. It was just way too much upkeep. I mean, if I had to replace the shingles, I wouldn't even have the money in my retirement to spend on replacing the shingles of that house or any maintenance that would happen. If the HVAC went, I'd be screwed. You know what I mean? It's like so many things that can happen. And, if you're renting someplace, then the maintenance is the responsibility of the one that owns the place that you're renting it from. But when you're a homeowner, it doesn't matter how much money you owe the bank. It's like you still have to get those things done and then still pay the mortgage and the taxes. And that was just way too much. At the time, I was making good money when I purchased that house, more than that many years ago. And it's just, I just couldn't keep up with it. After, like, since a year, it's like, I was struggling for almost a year, and I guess about a year and a half. It was a struggle. It was a big struggle. And I was trying to get out of that situation before this pandemic started. And just things changed and kind of got stuck somewhere and just couldn't move on with the transaction that I almost got into. So that's why I had to do what I had to do, guys. New life, starting fresh and everything. It's not easy. It's not easy starting fresh. It's not easy starting over. It's not easy downsizing because you're so used to having more space in your home to walk around. And, I do at times feel a little kind of confined. I imagine when winter comes, I mean, the winter is not that bad here. I've vacationed out this way in the winter and stuff. It's not that bad. But there could be some really cold nights, but the cold doesn't really bother me. But sometimes my knees would bother me when it got really cold. And at my old place, I would just have a lot of room to walk around the house, go up and down the stairs, and when it got really cold out, onto where my knee hurting. And there's limited space where I am now, but there's plenty of things to do outside. So at least with the winters being milder and not as cold, I might be able to do more things outside around here, which will help a little. So we'll see how it is because, like I said, I haven't experienced staying the whole entire, winter months, but I've experienced some of it, and you know how the weather is. It can just be an extreme, it could change. But that's what's happening here. But anyway, let me see what's going on. What time is it? Oh my gosh, it's almost 4 o'clock. Wow. It's almost 4 o'clock. And means I'm going to have to be getting out of here. I have to start walking so the storm doesn't get me. You know what I mean? Crazy storm. We don't need that happening. But all of you guys are amazing. I do appreciate you being here. It means the world to me. Got to get back and start walking back. It's going to be about a 30-minute walk at my high pace walk, and it's going to take me probably 45 minutes to an hour if I do a casual walk. So you know how that goes. And when it's hot like this, man, I tell you, when I get back, I feel like I've just been in a sauna. That's how bad it is. Because my high speed walk is almost like a jogging. It's pretty much similar to the jogging pace, and it looks kind of funny. I know people look at it like, well, he's walking funny, because I start swinging my arms really fast like this when I'm walking. I'm like, going really fast. Like that's how I walk. I look like I'm ready to take off. But you guys are amazing out here. I'll read your comments later when I am able to read them. Like I said, I don't want to, have to do a close-up here. But stay safe, guys, and all that. I'll keep you updated. Check back on the other channel for a new video. I'll try to get one out tonight. If not, tomorrow. We'll see how it goes. I'm still waiting on that call. Hopefully I'll get the call and get that job. I'm hoping. I really am hoping. So crossing my fingers. Hopefully that happens. Other than that,
Take care, guys. Be safe out there.